104.1 KRBE.
Let's go. Good morning.
The Roula and Ryan Show.
With Eric. It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula.
Macaroni and cheese hot dog.
Ryan. I am the worst DJ ever. With Eric.
We're the champions of the world.
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Morning, Houston, Texas. It's Wednesday. Actually, good morning, world. June 11 of 2025 at 6:02 a.m. It's the gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K. Sam's out, Ahmad's in. And here we go with Wednesday, halfway through the week.
Let's do this.
Closer to whatever you might have planned for the summer. Last Saturday.
Better be plans for Father's Day, people.
Yeah, it's Father's Day
We'll
weekend.
see. We'll see. We never get any respect. I love Wednesday.
Well, you say we, like you're representing every father.
You're dogpiling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like there are a lot of people who recognize dads.
I
love
think
my
a lot
dad.
of us dads get the short end of the stick, is what I'm saying.
I think, I think it's on us too because we don't want the attention.
True.
Or you're
That's
saying
true.
don't do
They
anything
say
for
don't,
me.
but they want it. It's like just come out and be honest.
Because for Mother's Day, moms will say, leave me alone. Dads are like, it's fine. We don't have to do anything. You're like, oh, okay.
Or Dad will say, you know what? I'm happy. My happy place is at the grill. That's all. You guys can come over. I'll grill some stuff, barbecue, do that type of thing.
Right.
What if you
even
don't like to grill?
Yeah.
Even if you get him the grill brush for the 30th
Oh,
time.
I've got too many of those.
Just don't do the one with the bristles.
I know, that's
Those
how people
metal,
choke and die.
By the way,
Those
do
little
any of you
metal
need any of
bristles
that
cut you off
stuff?
on the grill.
I think I've got like 5 sets of them. Do you
Of what?
Grill stuff. Do you want any?
Save them.
I might
know.
take some.
All right.
It's always good to have
I still
around.
gotta have you guys come over and just like pick out things because I'm trying to get rid of things and purge. I just recently, it's in the last couple of months, moved back into the house all alone, and I've got so much crap, and
You
and
ever
it's
park in
good
your
stuff.
garage?
What was your
Did
question?
you ever park in your garage? I never.
Yeah, it's pretty empty. I could. I don't.
I feel like we're the only show in the country that no one parks in their garage.
I don't want to park in my garage. I want people to see that I'm home. I don't
Yeah,
want my
I'm
car
with
in the
Rolla.
garage.
But all that means is
I
they
want
don't-
my car
But
in
then
the
they know when
driveway.
you're not home.
Not always.
Yeah, if your car's not there, well then they're not always if you're parked in the garage.
Well, I don't know. I think it's weird.
No, that's actually worse.
I used to park in the
Don't
garage,
you
and
think,
I
Kevin?
choose to park in the driveway.
If you're a criminal and you drive by and see a car there all the time, and then you don't
And
see it there, you go, ooh, they're gone.
The other thing is for folks like me who like to keep their cars, the sun eats away at your paint job and other things, especially if there's plastic on your car. Like a lot of new cars have plastic, then it eats away at it. So I'm just trying to build one merely to protect the vehicle, also from hail.
I'm looking at places last night. I was looking for. I fell asleep.
You're on the hunt.
TikTok, typing in window tint Houston, and I watched for like an hour.
How they do it?
Yeah. And
That's
I'm not going to do it myself. I'm going to go to a place, but they were showing places. I found a few. There's one down Gessner by Memorial
The windows
City.
aren't tinted yet?
No, not like I want. Like,
Oh,
like
I
a
would
nice
have.
dark.
Because you want darker.
Yeah.
But when you hit
even the
that-
front hood, I care more about the UV rays.
on your face.
Yeah, because
The one you're talking about, there's a Wendy's across from it. So
is that the one over there? I was wondering how long it takes. And
I
stuff.
pop in, see Kevin eating there alone.
yeah.
Okay, what are you doing? Man?
That was my Spring Branch Wendy's, but I think if you make an appointment and you get it in there, right on time, then it shouldn't take
They
more than
emailed
an
me and said-
hour or so.
They said, we're really busy, but if you want to come tomorrow at 9:00, I'm like, oh, you're pretty busy, but you already have an
Right.
appointment.
Has that,
ready for me?
has that
Well, maybe I think
algorithm
for
already?
today.
Has it your algorithm kicked
Yes.
in? Or are you getting nothing but like car stuff now?
That's why I'm waiting for that to happen.
The one I get is the car wrapping. Have you ever watched those where they're wrapping the car?
No, but if I start,
that'd be
that's all
cool.
I'm going to get. All I get right now is travel.
So when you wrap your car, sometimes the wrap sticks to the paint so much that it peels off the paint once they take the wrap off. If you want to change it. Or, for example, if the wrap gets damaged, then you need to remove it. And maybe you're like, well,
You have to
I
take
don't
it
wanna
all
pay-
off?
Sometimes, yes, because it will have faded, and now it's a different color from the original wrap.
I didn't know people could take the wrap off. I want to take the wrap off, Kev. Like, why would you? If you're going to wrap a vehicle,
old bubbles
that's
or-
just what it is.
Damage.
Damage.
Then
Rocks.
you just rewrap it, right? Because what is the
Right, well, it
result?
costs a lot to rewrap it, and then if you don't have the money to rewrap it, then you got to take it off, and then that takes the paint job
Is that
off sometimes.
expensive?
And I just think people wrap it for
Depends on how
commercial
much you
reasons. Who personally wraps their car
did.
just for fun?
different colors.
Yeah, when I had the Scion XB, I put a little, like a sneaker strip down the middle, a racing stripe down the middle of
Okay.
it.
Like people that have Teslas because they charge like $2,000 if you want like a different color. They give you like 3 basic colors.
And is it a color, that they spray on there, or do they wrap it?
then people go wrap
Are you talking about the Cybertruck?
or anything,
Or
but
just any
their
Tesla.
car is like if you want to get a white one, it's $2,000 more.
White,
a white Tesla?
Yeah.
White's typically the cheapest color to paint.
Or the one that's
Yeah, but
included.
there's only like 3, like a black. I forget the colors, but so I see a lot of people online going to get it wrapped to be a different color to stick out.
But Eric did not get a Tesla.
No.
For folks who are wondering, he got something else.
He talks about it all the time.
Yes.
I wanted
all
a
the
Tesla.
time.
I wanted
You're
a
talking about
Tesla.
those
My son
Teslas.
called. I talked to him yesterday. He goes, "Yeah, I was kind of worried to get that Tesla, Dad, because I see stuff in the news. Everyone stabs people or attacks."
Don't throw rocks at your car.
I go, this is Texas. I don't think that happens as much down here as up north.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
it's more like everyone has a gun here.
My whole thing
Or-
is, it's not about the politics of it. It's just, I think it's great that we are doing things to move away from fossil fuels, but I don't want to be reliant on having to plug my car in
That
somewhere.
is scary, especially when you type in like, I want to go to Austin today.
Yeah.
And I'm too
It
scared
takes
for that.
longer because you got to stop.
Battery's
But
not charged.
I mean, you stop at Buc-ee's anyway. But
Yeah, but then you're really stuck there because you have to wait for the charge if you mismanage
But
the
it-
battery life.
Those are fun. I've test drove. They're fast, and it's nice to just put your hands if you're tired a little bit, let it drive you.
It'll
no.
self-driving?
I did that today on my car. I did on 59. I did it. I was
You let
like,
the car drive without you steering?
yeah.
Really?
I don't think I could do
Yeah,
that.
I'm too nervous.
But
about
Isn't that what
So
cruise
59.
control is? You just have to
That's
touch the
what
wheel a couple times.
My car is basically it's on
Speed.
cruise control, steroids, and then it'll blink over. It'll turn the blinker on and go to the next lane. I'm like nervous though. My hands are like right on it.
Yeah, my personality is I'm going to be the last cowboy on that chuck wagon for electric self-driving vehicles. I would
don't
like to
trust
control even to park it. Like I
a
didn't
better
realize my
driver
car
than
will
ours.
park itself. I've never used that.
I would
I'm like,
never.
wait a second. That thing says P. Okay, I used to do commercials for Mercedes-Benz and Sugarland, so I was well-versed in how Mercedes will park itself. So I know what the signals are because I did a whole video for them about here's how this car's going to park itself. And the car that I drive right now, I was like, oh, wait, this thing has the P. Listen, when you go buy the car, how many of y'all sit in the dealership to wait for the guy who knows all the tricks and bells of the car to sit there and tell you for 30 minutes what all the tricks and the bells are?
Oh, no.
Most people don't have the patience. We are too attention deficit disorder and busy for that. So I've had this car now for 2 years, and I just realized yesterday, I was like, oh my God, look at this cool little cute feature it's got. I haven't been using it for 2 years.
I mean, I asked the guy because I always do that too. I booked it 2 days ago. I met the guy. And I saw him yesterday because I had to stop by the place. And I go, hey, I forgot about this. How do you? This thing has a button with I push fragrance and it shoots fragrance out.
What?
Right now, this one?
come on.
What
No
kind of
way.
fragrance?
Oh, my
It
gosh.
came with a like a bottle and it's
Yeah.
a night in the glove compartment you put in there.
But do you like the scent?
Yeah, it's actually a nice scent. And you could hit a button and it'll, like, say you're stressed. You hit a stress button.
Now,
We're happy, and then it plays like rain music and stuff. Like,
Tell me- tell me you made it
You're
without
pulled
telling me you
over,
made it now.
and it'll massage you. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah. Nice.
I'm like, I'm getting massaged
Nice.
for 10 minutes and
You'll
play
fall
music.
asleep?
Yeah, well, not
So,
driving though.
The
Get parts of it.
perfume,
Oh, my gosh.
the perfume that it shoots out, or whatever fragrance that it shoots out. Do you have to go into the dealership to refill that?
Now you can buy them, but I saw how much they cost
What is it?
for a vial.
Oh, no, go down to Harwin. I bet you
Yeah.
they got knockoffs.
I bet I could buy
Yeah,
stuff.
they do.
knockoffs.
I bet you could just fill it up. I bet the
Probably.
thing.
Car
Possibly.
It's like $140.
What's the smell? Like new car smell or
No,
what?
it's like a.
smells like a
That almost
dentist
reminds me
office.
of the Avatar ride in
Oh, yeah.
Universal.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
not
Disney.
Not Disney.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
And then Kevin, when you
When
get
you're
pulled
riding-
over, no, I didn't have weed in the car. It was just it was the car scent.
Yeah, my car.
It relaxes me.
Hey, you know what I tell you about once you spray something in your car and you can't get rid of it? There's a brand of deodorizer called Ozium, Ozium.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
They have a new car smell Ozium, and it had trial size. And I was at CVS one time, and I was like, oh, let me see what this smells like. It smells horrible.
Oh dear.
And once it's sprayed in there, you gotta just wait it out. You gotta wait for the heat to take over, crack those windows. That one's a terrible one. Vanilla's great. Regular's fine, like citrusy. But that new car smell.
It's so funny that you're a champion for Ozium. You've used it a lot.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
That's what teenagers use to get the weed smell out of their car.
I had no idea. I had
It
no
has a whole
idea.
different reason.
Yeah, you have a whole different use
And you know
for
what I
it.
found
That's
it
to get
on?
the kids smelly shoes from softball.
Yeah, exactly. I found it during COVID when you could not find a can of Lysol. You couldn't find anything. It's like, I go, what's this one? An air deodorizer? Sure. Air sanitizer? Great. Let me have it. Microban and Ozium became a thing when we could not find Clorox wipes. We could not find Lysol spray. All that chaos of 2020, we were wiping down grocery boxes. We didn't know if we were supposed to be wiping down grocery boxes, like all this stuff, right? That's where Ozium came into my life. And they have a vanilla scent that smells really nice.
I
So
didn't
was
know
like,
they had different
Yeah. And the
flavors.
little trial size ones, I found them at CVS and Walgreens.
I had never heard of it. I use Odoban, and that works wonders too.
Odoban.
For weed smell? Oh.
How do you even get rid of that? I ain't trying to hide
There's
from
no
my
way.
parents.
I mean, you
grown
cannot
man.
clonaflage that. I mean, everybody knows. They're like, oh, yeah, I don't smell that. I just smell that delightful cologne or
No,
perfume you're
Ozium
wearing.
works. Trust me.
It diffuses it.
Mine's like, trust.
It works.
By the way, we have a
Trust.
text of the morning so far.
Uh-huh.
Kev, you saw that one.
Next, Eric will get a car that has a bidet in it.
As the driver's seat.
Line me up.
Oh, my
Sign me
God.
up, line me up, whatever. I want
Hey,
that.
we've all been there where you're stuck in a horrible traffic jam and you get the tumbly rumble.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh, dear God, what am I going to do?
And
be
Eric
awesome.
is the guy who is excited when the McRib comes out and is like the first in line to McDonald's drive-thru. So if you have a
I'm just-
bidet in your car, it's like instant access.
Yeah. For that, I just take the middleman out and just throw it in the bathroom toilet.
There's some lady that's coming up on my Instagram algorithm. She writes on a dry erase board and she has this funny pointer finger and it says, people I can't take advice from. And number one, if you eat the McRib.
I can't eat it anymore.
You eat the McRib.
It has a texture to it.
I can't take advice from
agree.
you.
I realized like 5 years ago, it's not the McRib, it's the sauce.
Oh, I
that you
love the
like.
sauce, though.
I love that sauce. That's what I'm saying.
high fructose corn syrup.
Because
And a bunch of Coca-Cola.
This is that barbecue sauce I dip my nuggets in and fries.
Their sauces. Ooh, I like that
I
stuff.
like that barbecue sauce. I'm surprised they don't sell that. Like
Yeah, they
Chick-fil-A.
should. It's so sweet. It almost tastes like you're just having sugar put on
It's
it.
pretty much that's what it is.
Yeah,
it pretty is. Coming up today on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, we've got closure in the 7 o'clock hour. You reach out to us when somebody has blocked you, is ignoring you, has ghosted you, and we get you some closure. 8 o'clock, we're going to do the rapid fire quiz for tickets to see The Weeknd. It is Father's Day weekend this weekend, and who's the best TV dad? Well, we'll debate that in Scoop next. Here's your weather for today.
It's going to be cloudy. Might see a little rain around lunchtime. Right now, 77 degrees and 6:15 on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Time for your daily scoop. Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE's Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
All right, 6 o'clockers. You know what? You wake up early. You didn't. Maybe some of y'all are just waking up. Maybe some of y'all have already been up for over an hour. Maybe some of y'all are stuck in that traffic on the North Loop westbound or on the ramp to I-45 because there's a hazmat spill. Well, you deserve something today. Here's to you, 6 o'clockers. I've got something fun for you to enjoy. Whether you want to enjoy this for yourself or give it to the dad in your life as a gift that he doesn't know you won for free. It is a $100 gift card to Bad Astronaut Brewing Company and 2 tickets to Go Ape in Sugarland, where you can climb, swing, and zip through the trees with thrilling obstacles and soaring zip lines to Zipline Park.
That sounds fun.
I know.
Would they look at me weird if I went there by myself? Because I like doing it.
If it's just a bunch of children around there, and then you, yeah, that looks weird.
Yeah, I guess
And then you wear like
833-390 KRVE, caller 10. You're going to go zip lining around.
wear cargo shorts with sandals with white socks and go to wee.
No, I'm not
zip line.
doing that.
Although, Eric, have you noticed that our kids, peer circle, it's all about socks and sandals.
Oh, God.
It is all about socks and sandals.
Stop trying to make
Boys
that
and girls are all wearing ankle socks, or not ankle socks, just like the no-show socks with sandals.
With sandals?
Yes.
No
I've
show?
seen this
I just see
a lot of
I
places.
thought they
a
were
lot
the
of
higher
kids.
up socks now, the ones that we wore in the 90s.
Maybe some.
Socks and sandals, socks with sandals, it defeats the purpose of the sandal. The sandal is so
You
your
wear
foot
just-
can be exposed.
You wear those big old shoes. You don't even wear socks.
I wear the
Does that
no-show.
feel weird?
No, I wear the no-show ones.
I just think it's sweaty feet. If you wear leather shoes with no socks and they're closed toe,
I feel like it would hurt your ankles.
gives me a
It's
creep.
like
Now,
it's
it,
touching
rides,
your.
it rides below the ankle.
I mean, it's touching your. Those look like they're pretty high up, like they touch your ankle. Ugh. Rub me raw, man.
Look
I
like
don't
they
want
touch
that.
you.
I need
Oh
some
my God, they
protection.
touch you. Okay, so it's Father's Day this weekend. Don't forget the dad in your life, whomever that is, a stepdad, a bonus dad, your real dad, maybe a brother that raised you like a dad, an uncle in your life that stepped in as a dad, whoever the dad is. And then it's debatable. If you didn't have a dad, but your mom did the work of mom and dad, do you honor your mom on Father's Day because she's doing both roles?
I think so, but it's funny how I find that on Father's Day they say that more. Like our buddy Adrian, he does that because his mom raised him. His dad was nowhere around, so he always treat Father's Day for his mom.
Aw.
Right.
Say that. I'm like, but you don't hear that the other way as much.
And
On Mother's Day, you don't hear anyone say.
because it is a stereotype to know the phrase
the dad.
deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
You know that phrase more than deadbeat mom. There are deadbeat moms.
That's the low of lows, I guess we all say.
And you walk away from your kids.
A mom.
If you abandon your children,
I think either way,
but that's really bad if mom does it, though.
Well, who are the best TV dads? Now, listen, the way we consume television now is totally different. We are not, as a nation, watching things all at the same time because we have to. You could watch whatever you want, whenever you want, and some people have never even heard of what you're watching, and you're currently obsessed with it. But this list, after looking at it, I'm thinking, wow, they really went like old school. There's nobody current on this list, like maybe from the 2000s, but we're at 2025 now.
Mm-hmm.
And the people on this list for the best TV dads, they're pretty old school from the sitcoms.
Well, they're doing the research, and it's like the people are all grown adults, so that would be their TV dad.
I'm just trying to think of dads now.
Yeah,
Maybe
who's a
text
dad
us
now?
37530, like something you're watching right now in the last couple of years.
Johnny Rose from Schitt's Creek.
The first thing that comes to mind is Phil Dunphy.
Yeah, from Modern
Phil's
Family.
got to be on there.
Or is it Jay Pritchett from Modern Family?
Phil's more of a Phil's a better
Ed
dad.
O'Neill.
Yeah, I feel like Ed
Jay
O'Neill's
was
character
not.
was
Yeah, you're right. Because he's the one that always gives the lessons, though. He's the one that tells you, like, the heartfelt
because he
thing.
learned his lesson.
Yes.
By doing it all wrong.
The best dad.
Yeah. And then you got Cam and Mitch. They're just the fun dads. Well, Cam's kind of uptight. I mean, Mitch is uptight, and Cam's always fun. Anyway, but that's a good one to mod. All right, so in the top 10, you've got Danny Tanner from Full House. He's in the top 10. He always had the lesson also. Even as a kid watching that, I was like, oh, here comes the lesson. It's like, here comes the lesson.
And it took him a long time to find a woman. In real life, he would have been married like
Oh, God, yeah.
14 months later.
The premise of Full House, the man loses his wife, and so the brother-in-law and the best friend come to raise his girls. Nah, that guy would have been in a relationship in 6 months.
I can tell you right
Married
now.
in 9.
Did he have a TV show?
Yeah, he was on TV, Great Day San Francisco or something. He would have been married
Nobody
in
would be
9
hitting
months.
him up. But this
Oh my
is
God,
before
great
they.
point, Eric.
That's before they had DMs, though.
No,
Yeah,
it
they
doesn't matter.
would have
Somehow
sent
we
fan
didn't
mail.
find you. Somehow, look at Eric's dad. Eric's dad didn't
Yeah, my
have
dad
DMs, and he
Or
got married.
suspenders, bald,
Yeah.
or with that comb over thing, beer belly, and he still got
Women come out
he
of the
got lots
works.
of women.
And
I'm
like
what?
you said, Eric, of all the women he could have, gotten connected to, it's the one lady your mom named, not her.
Don't date her.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Sarah, like,
crazy.
Did your
They didn't
mom
name her, but-
sense that she was waiting in the wings?
No. This is because he didn't date her for a couple.
Okay.
He was with this other girl, and then all of a sudden, I went to dinner with that girl, or that lady, and my dad. And then the next morning, hey, Dad, I'm going to work. And he's like, yeah, I forget her name. She dumped me last night. I'm like, what? I had
dinner?
Yeah. So after I left,
dinner?
they must have broke.
Oh my gosh,
And then
that's
he goes,
crazy.
Hey, Michelle, which is their daughter. I knew her. Almost the same age. What's her mom up to, or something? Asking a question.
Oh,
About that
your dad
lady.
was fishing?
And I knew a little tea about it, and that's why I should have said something right then.
Yeah, you should have said, no, she sucks, Dad.
Yeah.
I heard she's got some kind of something.
Yeah,
you
I
want
do,
to catch that.
I do guess you're right. Like,
Something you can't get rid of.
if you're a middle-aged guy and you suddenly become single, women come out of the woodwork.
I guess he was like
That.
48 because he died at 55. So
Okay.
I think
That's
that was
middle-aged.
7 years. He died in 99, 2000, and this is like 93.
Okay.
So I guess you're like 40 some. You're like, I still got to go out there and sting.
Yeah, Sting. Oh my God. Other dads that make the list for best TV dads, Dan Connor from Roseanne and the Connors is on the list. From Family Matters, Carl Winslow, also the cop in Die Hard.
I like Carl.
that's-
I
Carl
liked
Winslow.
him. Yeah.
I said animated shows, Bob's Burgers, Bob Belcher.
Oh, absolutely.
He's in the top 5.
Yeah.
People
I
love that
Bob.
show.
I love
know.
it.
Mumbles was all over that from day
didn't
one.
get into
so
that.
fun.
It's on Fox still, right?
I think
Currently
so.
on Fox new episodes?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
on Fox. Yeah.
Al Bundy from Married with Children is the number 1 TV dad. Really?
What?
You're not going to put Jay Pritchett from Modern Family as an Ed O'Neill character? You're putting that guy? He was like so. My impression of him was like just he hates life. He
To me,
hates
that's
his
just-
wife. He can't stand his kids. He can't stand his house.
That's just a lazy
Writer.
writer for whoever made this list, right?
I think so.
Arrested Development's Michael Bluth is on the list, but I didn't watch that show enough.
Oh,
to
that
know.
show is
Jason
hilarious.
That's Ozark guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was
Jason
a
Bateman.
terrible father.
Yeah, no,
Who's our guy?
he's trying to hold the whole family together. It's like, just leave. That family sucks.
Phil Dunphy was landed at number 17. Ahmad.
Okay. Wow.
He's in the top 20.
What about Ted
Peter
Lasso?
Griffin got ranked above Phil Dunphy
That's
from Family Guy.
Is Ted Lasso in there?
Ted Lasso is
Someone
not on
just
this list
texted.
at all. He's a dad?
Yeah, that's the whole reason he went. And then he always felt bad because his son stayed
He's
in America.
overseas.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't watch
And
enough Ted Lasso.
I'm not going to spoil things, but yeah,
Are they bringing that back
was the ultimate-
for another season?
I think so. I don't know.
I mean, I
officially.
heard all the rumors.
There's been some
They
talk that
said
they're going to get it back
with
together.
the Kelsey brothers.
Ted
He said they're
Lasso.
doing it. I
Yeah.
just don't know if he's going to be in it much or if he's just producing it.
He's
Like
Ted
sprinkle him
Lasso.
in.
How could he not be in it?
They could sprinkle him in, make it sound like
You
he's
didn't
there.
see the
but he's
ending?
No, I didn't.
The car crash.
not. What?
I'm just kidding.
Don't ruin it, people. Anyway, and one more person to add to the list in the top 20 is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's Philip Banks.
Oh, of course. Uncle Phil.
Listen, they say that for
He should be
years.
best uncle.
Yeah, for years, guys, they say, of course, Bill Cosby would land on this list as Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, but not since the scandal.
No, he's been erased.
He's eliminated from TV Dadland.
What about Eli Gemstone?
Oh, my God, no.
Jeez.
But,
Eli's good. He's
but
a good
the man
dad.
who plays him is on this list because he's Dan Connor.
Oh, yeah, John Goodman.
I'd say
Yeah.
Eli more because he had all that money. He kept his family together, got him in the business together,
Right.
and tried
He
to teach
handles
him.
business.
You know?
I
Until
guess
this
he
last
knows this was
season
all
when he
about how
cut-
your kids turned out. His kids are so ungrateful and psycho.
Yeah, but I mean, that just
His
shows.
kids are crazy.
nobody
What's
can
the
be perfect.
relationship to his character and Uncle Baby Billy?
It's his
Wife's brother.
Yeah, brother-in-law.
Uncle Baby Billy is the wife's brother.
Okay.
And she died.
From the mom is
Which
from
is not
Sugarland.
surprised. That's in the.
Yeah. Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland. Is
But
she
she's
this?
in it. She's
a
still
lot
in it.
right?
Yeah, the last season she's in a lot.
As
Well,
Ghost.
Well, yeah, hasn't she been most of the time?
I'm
It's usually
assuming
flashbacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's Ghost. Okay, can we talk about this recipe thing? I think
Yeah,
it's
we
so
can bring
funny.
that up here because I'm like, I don't know what. When you mentioned the name Cowboy Caviar,
I found an article
That's
that says
good.
recipes that anyone who lives in Texas will defend until their dying breath. And I said, if you don't know what Cowboy Caviar is,
I don't know what that is.
you can't live here. I'm revoking your Texan card.
I'll give you a hint, Eric. It's not actual caviar.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out.
I know I've had it, but I can't remember what was in it. I want to say it was bean based.
It was. There's
Yes.
black beans in it.
It's delicious.
We'll talk about it. What
Okay.
other recipes are on
What's
this list
in it?
that if we are Texans, we have to
I
have
think
our
it's pretty
cards
good.
revoked if we don't defend these recipes,
Try Tuesday.
these dishes in Texas?
Every-
We'll talk about it next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
It's KRBE with more of the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
We might make you hungry this early in the morning, but I came across an article that says Texan recipes that anyone who lives in Texas will defend until their dying breath.
Okay.
And I was like, let me see what they've got here. Because, I was born and raised here. Most of us here, I feel like if you've been here longer than like 12 years, you're a native Houstonian.
Yeah.
Because Houston keeps changing.
So you know the lay of the land.
You remember when things used to be like that, now they're like this?
But it is
Because we've
something-
changed so much?
Something about being here from like age 5 to 15,
Sure.
16.
Being raised up in here.
Yeah.
So Cowboy Caviar is one of the first things on the list. And I don't think I learned what this was until I was about 20 years old. And I was at my brother was getting married, or maybe it was right around when he was getting married, and somebody had a party for them. And I was like, what's that in the bowl?
I haven't looked it up. I have no idea what
It's
this is.
delicious.
Cowboy
Eric.
Caviar is basically a dip you can eat with corn chips.
Okay.
Like scoop chips, or tortilla chips. And it's got black beans, black-eyed peas, onions, garlic, tomatoes. You can put jalapeno in there.
Well, that's
Some
why
people
I'm out.
chop up
It's a little
avocado
tough on the
and
breath.
put it in
I'll
there.
say that much.
It's not really. It's not like a real garlicky dip. Nothing like that tomb garlic dip we came.
No,
had
that
to
was
try
bad.
It's
Tuesday.
like pico de gallo type stuff.
Think of
Roula.
like a really chunky pico, but it's got black beans and black-eyed peas and chunks of red onion.
I'm out.
I want to give a shout
good.
out to that. You told me earlier when we were in a commercial break. What is the name of that marketplace on Memorial?
They came in here and they gave us breakfast like
Yeah.
15 years ago. It's called Trust Market.
It's called what market?
Trust. It's today. TRES.
Tres Market.
But everyone calls it.
They
Trust
have
Market.
the best Cowboy Caviar. I mean, they have so many delicious foods in that place.
Wait, did they make it themselves, or is this the jarred one? Are you buying the jar or in a
no,
plastic
it wasn't
container?
in a jar. It was in like in a
Okay, because
plastic
there's a
container.
jarred one you can buy like at Bearings and all that. There's Cowboy
no, they're
Caviar by the.
so good.
What's Mike Mercado's place? Brazos
Brazos River.
Import Company. They have a Cowboy Caviar in a jar. Brazos, you can
It's
buy it in a
good
jar.
stuff, yeah.
So Cowboy Caviar is a Texan recipe Texans will defend until they die. Another one is tamale pie. Never had tamale pie before until I went to somewhere and they served it to me. I go, what is this? It was like a party. Most of my Texan food comes from
I
my
like
friends
tamales.
who made this stuff. It's tamale pie. Basically, they layer the corn tortillas and the sauce and the shredded chicken and the
Sounds
all that,
good.
and then you just cut it like
Now
a
that's
pie.
a try Tuesday. I want to try.
But
Somebody
they
had
take
that.
out the corn husk, don't they?
Well, duh. We're not eating corn.
You gotta fish that out of your food.
Yeah. So
that'd be gross.
Tamale pie is a Texan recipe. You've got chicken spaghetti. Chicken spaghetti. Now,
Sounds good.
I've never made it. I know I've eaten it, but I've never made it.
I don't think my brain could make it work.
Think of like take a
I'm trained
rotisserie
to be
chicken
either
and shred the
meatballs or
chicken,
meat,
or
beef.
chop up the chicken.
However,
think of it's in a casserole pan, Eric. You've got the spaghetti. You mix it with.
I bet it's good.
Yeah, it's veggies, creamy
Parmesan.
cheesy sauce. You bake it. It turns into a bubbly casserole.
why couldn't you have like a
I
little fusion?
love chicken spaghetti.
It might be good. I eat chicken parmesan a lot.
Yeah.
But that's that's a red sauce marinara. Chicken
this?
spaghetti. When you've had it,
Is that red
Ahmad,
sauce?
when I've had it, it's more like a chicken a la king type thing. It's more like a creamy sauce.
I've had it like a mix. You mix red and white sauce.
Do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
the
'cause
other
you get a
one-
little creaminess to it.
Yeah. The other food that I know Eric's gonna be on board with this one: chocolate sheet cake.
Oh hell yeah! What? Oh, is that today?
How's
Thursday.
that? How's that just
tomorrow.
Texan?
Tomorrow
though?
your church has
Texas chocolate sheet cake.
I'm gonna go try that one day.
I'm
Maybe
telling y'all.
tomorrow.
I told her to buy a pan for us. and
Yeah, I
bring it.
should. So St. Basil's Greek Church on Eldridge
I love that.
between Memorial and Briar Forest. Every Thursday between 11 and 1, they do a spaghetti lunch. You can go in there. I think it's like, I don't know, is it $10, whatever. Giant plate of spaghetti with homemade Greek meat sauce. You get a piece of French bread. You get a small Greek salad. And for like $1 or $2, you can buy chocolate sheet cake as your dessert. It is so dang good. When my nephew turned 16, he wanted that as his sweet 16
That
birthday
frosting
cake.
on top because it's so
It's really
creamy
thin.
and- yeah,
oh, God, it's so good.
damn,
Chocolate sheet cake.
That's my weakness is sweets like that.
Yeah, fudgy, delicious, yummy Texas chocolate sheet cake.
want
Another. This is a drink that's on the recipe list for Texans that will we will defend this until we die. Ranch water.
Oh, baby.
God.
Hello, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you
Tell
something. I am not a tequila girl at all. This is not my jam. I do not choose tequila first as the liquor I want to drink. However, and Ahmad can attest to this now, and I'm so happy he can because I had this 4-pack of ranch water cans from Total Wine in my fridge.
Yes.
It's called The Standard. It's a black and silver can.
I've seen you with that can.
And I posted that can at Radio Roula on Instagram because for Mother's Day weekend, I think when we were in Galveston, I was like, oh, I'm going to have one of these. I'm not a ranch water girl. Ranch water is basically tequila with some kind of seltzer like Topo
That's
Chico
all I
and
get
lime.
at the bar.
Yeah.
That's all
I just
get.
don't
that-
understand why that's great.
Okay, something
Yeah,
about
I
that
don't like
can
it.
because Kev, a lot of these canned drinks are like malt beverages or like they just make you feel like garbage or there's sugar to them or something.
Definitely.
That Standard, I can't describe it, dude. It is so like
It was
pure.
pretty good. Yeah.
It's like you just taste the agave, you taste the soda, you taste the tequila, and that's it. I squeeze a little extra lime in it. Oh man, it was so good. The Standard. If you're looking for a canned ranch
I'll try
water,
that.
I will drink an outright good reposado, but I could not do ranch water. It's like it's diluted tequila.
Do you
No,
like
no, I
a
like
sipping tequila?
That's what I'm saying. Reposado.
okay, other Texan recipes.
Clase azul.
Now, somebody tell me in here
What'd you
who's
call
had
me?
this. Yeah, who knows what
Yeah, bleep that.
cowboy
We gotta-
candy is? Who knows-
Cowboy candy?
Cowboy candy.
Is
Who
that
knows what that is?
like candied bacon?
candied jalapenos.
No, I do like that.
No.
Caramelized candy jalapeno
Oh, we got
slices.
to try
yummy.
some of these for Try Tuesday.
Oh yeah, okay. I do have one I'm going to bring because I bought the
try that.
candied jalapenos and then I realized when I got it home it says dill. I go, what the hell is this?
That sounds good
the
too.
candied jalapeno dill, and I haven't opened it yet, so I'll bring it.
I
We'll
like that
see.
too.
I'll try
We'll do
it.
Cowboy Caviar, Texas sheet cake, and candy.
You bring
Cowboy
that.
candy.
I'll bring the Tums.
These are recipes that Texans will defend till they die. Breakfast tacos, hell to the yes.
Oh yeah.
I can't go somewhere where they don't know what that
I
is.
just feel like ripped off in my life growing up north. We didn't have breakfast tacos, kolaches.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have
That sounds insane to me.
You know,
I had never heard of
I never-
kolaches till I came down here.
even
crazy.
queso was not a thing. Like,
no,
it was
I
down
didn't
to
know it.
cheese.
Wow.
The crap you get at a ball game.
Right.
when I
Yeah, that
first
was-
moved.
Can of canned cheese.
But
at
you
the
know
can.
what? But at the same time, you can't find a good sub down here or cheesesteak. So, you
That's
know,
true.
every
They had
region has
their
their own.
I
regional
like Jersey
foods.
Mike's. We talking about.
No,
Jersey
but
Mike's is
that's
good.
That's good. But I'm telling you, like the subs that they have up north are on a completely different level. And
Maybe
as
it's
far
because
as
they were raised
desserts-
there and it's more nostalgia.
No. It tastes different because I've gone up
Don't you
there.
think that it does add a little bit to
It
us?
does add,
Like,
'cause
But I've gone up. I mean, they'll slice the onions so thin it's like translucent.
Also, they'll do pulled turkey rather than sliced turkey.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
I don't
what
know,
pulled
man. I had
chicken
3
is?
years of Wawa. I didn't think it was.
And
that
then some of the
crazy.
desserts.
Wawa.
they have- we don't have them down here. Sticky buns. Oh my God, they'd be so good.
What's that? Cinnamon
buns.
rolls?
Yeah, that's basically just.
No, not quite. I mean, it's
That's what
hard to
happens when you sit
describe.
in traffic and you're the heat in the car.
They had a
yeah,
place
some
called-
sticky buns.
They had a chain called Mr. Stickies up north, and oh my God, it's just so
That's
good.
what they called Eric in college.
That was my name. My dorm mate.
Time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric,
104.1 KRB.
Nobody wanted that, though.
No, they did not. Houston is on track to pass Chicago to become the third largest city in the
How many
U.S.
times I heard this
By
story?
They say 2037
Oh
will
my
be
God,
done.
Ryan, we've been hearing this story for 25
Because
years.
Didn't go on.
doing the math right now, in 2024 alone, we had 43,000 new residents that moved to Houston,
Yes, next
Texas.
time we grow, they grow. We're chasing Chicago for 25 years.
Now-
I've been hearing
and
this
then
headline.
Houston's population proper, Houston proper, is 2.39 million. This is a new economic growth study by the Greater Houston Partnership that they've done.
Because when I was a kid, they had like 6 million around all of Chicago back then.
Chicagoland.
When I lived there.
Don't
Now
you feel
they-
cheated, guys?
It's like 7.
When somebody says, "Oh, Houston proper has 2 point something," you go, hell to the no. We know we're all living amongst the 7 million of us around
There's 7
here.
million people
it
here.
feels like it's more than that.
If
but
we call ourselves Houston land, like Chicago land, it is going to be a clean 6 million.
Yep.
now
Right?
here
you
is
got
something.
Friendswood, you got Woodlands, you got Conroe, you got all these areas. Houston is the hub.
All the way down to Galveston. You get
Right.
Everything, yeah.
Here's something great about Houston. We have among the lowest property tax rates in America's 10 largest cities.
I don't believe that at all.
Sometimes we don't feel
Houstonians
that.
pay nearly 52 cents per $100 of their property valuation, making it the third lowest property tax rate in cities with the largest populations. Now, the lowest is Plano, Texas, at 42 cents per $100 of taxable value, followed by Austin at 48 cents, and then Houston comes in number 3 at 52 cents per $100 of property valuation. So, we do have a good tax rate
I have
here.
a dumb question because you know how like our elders, like our moms and our dads and our grandparents have like some kind of senior umbrella they're under for property tax. You know, like they pay like almost nothing.
yeah. It can't go up any further.
Right. There's like done.
There's a cap.
So if that person, if you move in with them and one of the like they pass away, and they, like how does that?
Oh,
how
you
do keep
grandfathered
that-
in?
Well, you
Yeah,
see
are
those news stories
grandfathered
where the
in?
person's on their sofa dead for 10 years. The body. They,
Yeah,
find
they-
they find the body. They pretend like they're alive.
They don't report that.
Yeah.
I think as long as the house is in their name, you still kind of secretly get that.
Yeah, maybe someone
good
text me on
rate.
that 37530 because I was thinking
You kind
that,
of
like,
secretly,
If they're
criminally.
rich, could they set up like make payments for 5 years?
Like in a
Every month?
trust, I'm sure you could. If you have a good accountant.
I'm sure some rich people-
Now that you said the word trust, my algorithm on Instagram is going to give me all this financial advice about trust. So I'd be like, I don't understand you.
We get that and Dave
And that's a
Ramsey
whole
stuff.
foreign
I
language.
keep
for
getting
me.
the one like, don't put the house in your kid's name, gift it to them because then they won't get taxes. And
Yeah,
yada,
yeah, I
yada,
see that a
yada.
lot, and it hasn't sunk in
Well, I was
still,
like-
Ahmad.
I don't have a house.
I'm
I'm not going to give anyone.
I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment right now.
I'm
So
not going to give a kid a house. I don't even have a house. You're saying?
I know, right?
So you've got a fraud,
Basically.
you have a fraud algorithm.
That's what it is.
not too fraud. I still get the Brazilian underwear model. So
Oh my God, Kev, are you going to give us a prank call next or a telemarketer turnaround?
We have a telemarketer turnaround with a very flirty gentleman. Not inappropriate, but I'm pretty sure he's going to show up on Saturday night.
oh my God!
Wow.
What did Kevin say to this dude, and what was he trying to sell him? Scam him out of? Find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.